Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and happy 2024. I'm Tess if you guys didn't know, and today I want to share with you my TBR for a new readathon that I discovered, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, right before the new year, but it actually starts on Sunday. I'm filming this Friday night because I have to work a double the next 2 days, so I figured I would just go ahead and film my TBR now and just throw this in with the rest of the vlog. I recently discovered this new readathon by, I'm gonna butcher her name because I'm very bad at pronunciations, but I want to say Oceana GottaReadEmAll. She started this readathon called Read in the New Year, and there are 7 prompts. They're all based on New Year's resolutions. And I figured I was going to choose 1 or 2 books for each of them. I'm definitely not going to get to all of them because even though a couple are fairly short and easy to get through, I don't genuinely think I'm going to have time to read every single one of them. Even though I have been reading quite a bit lately. I've read so many books. I've read 4 books already this year. And 2 of them were in a single day. Well, like, 2 of them I read in a day. Like, not the same day, but you know what I mean. That I read, like, 2 days, 2 books, that kind of thing. But anyway, the prompts are lose weight or a book under 250 pages, eat healthy, food on the cover or in the story, drink water, water on the cover or in the story, social media detox is historical fiction, we have new friend who's a new to you author, exercise more, read a book in a series, and save money, a book you didn't buy. The only one that I really don't have anything for is the last one because I buy most of my books, and I don't know if I really want to consider books on Kindle Unlimited part of that because I do technically pay for, I do pay for Kindle Unlimited, so technically I did kind of buy those even though I'm borrowing them and giving them back, you know, if that makes any sense. For the first one, for lose weight, I have a couple options because I'm in the middle of 2 series right now, and I'm halfway through one book and then the other one I'm like a quarter of the way through. But the first option I have for this one is 6 Scorched Roses by Krista Broadbent, and this is the novella that takes place between The Serpent and Wings of Night and The Ashes and the Star-Crossed King. So I am, I think, 52% of the way through Serpent and Wings of Night, and I'm loving it. It's a good vampire novel, like, honestly. I mean, who doesn't love a good vampire? I'm obsessed with vampires. Victim of the early or late 2000s, late 2010s vampire craze, but that is a-okay with me because I love the vampires. For the Eat Healthy Challenge, we have a book with food on the cover or in the story, and I'm going with When in Rome by Sarah Adams because it has a little piece of pie here, so it really works out. And I picked this up on a whim because I really wanted something just light and fluffy, and this is a little over 300 pages, so if I need a break from the heavier fantasies, I can just pick this up, and it sounds super cute. This is by the same author who wrote The Cheat Sheet, which is a football romance, which is also, I also have that one, and it's on my TBR, so I think this one's gonna be really cute. It is about a stranded pop star and a small town baker, and I really want to read this. It says, Amelia Rose, also known as Ray Rose to adoring fans, is burned out from years of maintaining a princess of pop image. Inspired by her favorite Audrey Hepburn film, Roman Holiday, she drives off in the middle of the night for a break in Rome, Kentucky. And then she meets this small town baker, and I guess they fall in love. I don't know, but it sounds really cute, so I'm going to go pick this one up during the readathon, hopefully. And for the drink water, you need water on the cover on the story, and I'm going with Mermaid Moon by Suzanne Kokol. And this is a Little Mermaid inspired story. And I mainly bought this to read on the beach last year, and I think I read like 1 chapter because of the rain. The weather was really bad that day. But the edges are sprayed this gorgeous teal color, and that's partially what kind of got me because teal is my favorite color. If you guys know, my Jeep is teal, and so is a lot of things I own now because of that. I've made the fact that I drive a bikini colored Jeep like my entire personality at this point. It's fine. It's great. I'm not complaining. Social media detox is historical fiction. So I am currently just over 100 pages into These Violent Delights, and I'm actually trying to get to page 200 before I go to bed. I think I'm on like page 115 or so, but this is really good. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling that takes place in Shanghai in 1926. And also I have the sequel, which is Our Violent Ends, so I'm going to be reading hopefully both of these in the next few days, but at least want to finish These Violent Delights, so that's my goal, is to finish this one. I want to at least start this one because these covers are just really pretty, and honestly they were cover buys and I've heard a ton about them, so I really want to read them. And also I just love retellings. They're so much fun. It's so fun how authors put their own spin on the classics, and I love that. I guess any of these would actually work because the new friend is a new to you author and I've never read anything by any of these authors before. So technically, technically since I started Serpent and Wings at Night and I started These Violent Delights already, I can technically consider Mermaid Moon or When in Rome part of this challenge if I want to double up. If not, then I could probably find something that I've downloaded through Kindle Unlimited. But I think I'm just going to go with one of these two. I'm trying to branch out more into reading different genres and different authors this year. I started that in 2023 and I read a ton of new to me authors, but something I want to do in 2024 is read more authors and also reread a couple books that I really enjoyed. So you'll be seeing that as the year goes on. I'm going to reread a couple books that I've already enjoyed and already loved. And then I want to find as many new to me authors as I possibly can, which is not that difficult, to be honest. So exercise more is read a book in a series, and I also have Serpent of Wings and Night, as well as I also have Ashes in the Star-Cursed King, which is the second book in that series. And my goal for this year for ebooks is I want to read at least 10, and I think I maxed out. Like, I went a little crazy on Kindle Unlimited and picked a ton of books that I want to read on there. So my library is like pretty full of books from Kindle Unlimited, so I want to read as many of these as I possibly can. I also downloaded quite a few from Stuff Your Kindle Day, so I have a ton of like little cozy mysteries in here too, which I cannot wait to start reading. Hopefully closer to the fall, but honestly cozy is good any time of year. So the last one is Save Money, a book you didn't pay for, and technically I've kind of paid for all of these. But I can also consider Serpent and Wings at Night one of those because I did get these through Kindle Unlimited, even though I am still paying for them. I don't know, but I will see you possibly Sunday, if not Monday, because like I said, I do work doubles the next 2 days, and I don't know if I'm going to have time to vlog on Sunday when the readathon actually starts. I have like a 2-hour break, but obviously not bringing my camera with me to work. I'll just probably vlog on my phone a little bit. But yeah, I will see you guys Sunday or Monday with a little bit of progress. So guys, it is now Tuesday morning, Tuesday morning. I had to check the date because my work schedule, my days are all messed up. But I want to give you guys a quick update because I'm about to go to lunch with my best friend. But I read 3 pages of Serpent and Wings of Night on Sunday night, which is all I could really have time to. I was working all day. I worked from 8 in the morning to 9:30 at night. So it was a pretty long day, and I didn't have time to read or anything. So I read like a couple pages in between tables and everything. But yesterday I read 40 pages of These Violent Delights, as you saw a little bit when I was eating lunch yesterday, and then a little bit last night as well. So definitely read some before and after work. I'm going to try to finish this today. I'm off work for the next 3 days, so hopefully I can read. I'm going to try to finish this. I have just about 200 pages left. I'm on page 242, so it is really, really good. Roma and Juliet finally started working together because Roma's sister got affected by the madness. Juliet kind of has a soft spot for family, so I'm actually really excited to see where it's going. Hopefully there's a lot less unaliving and everything in this story than there is in the actual Romeo and Juliet. But it's really interesting because she actually used Romeo's last name, like from the original story, which is Montague. She actually used that in the story, and I thought that was just really, really funny. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but this book is so good if you like historical fiction. It definitely feels almost like a mystery in a sense too, because they're trying to get to they're trying to solve the problem with the madness and try to help both gangs out, but it's so good. So I'm going to go to lunch because I'm already running a little bit late. I woke up late this morning, so I slept in. And I will probably read a little bit later today, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, maybe this is focusing on me. I have no idea, but it is Tuesday night. It's like 11:30. I'm about to get ready for bed. I'm still working on these Violent Delights. I made it to page 314. I wanted to finish this today, but honestly, I've just been so tired that I was napping and just sitting around most of the day, so I did not finish it. And also, I just looked these up on Goodreads, and I have to wait to read these until after I read Foul Lady Fortune. So for the challenge to read a book under 200 pages, or 250 pages, I'm going to stick with the Six Scorched Roses, which is the novella that takes place between Serpent Wings of Night and Ashes and Starcurst King. So the challenge is not changing that much, honestly, but I figured I would update you guys really fast, say that no, I will be finishing this book tomorrow. I have a few things to do. I'm going to the chiropractor in the morning, then getting my nails redone because my friend told me that because the Eagles lost to the Buccaneers, that I have to get them painted red, which is really funny because we didn't even make a bet. And a funnier plot twist is she actually likes the Bears because she's from Chicago. So either way, I was like, you know what? That's actually a good idea. So also 1 more month until pitchers and catchers report. So we're going to go red. So these will no longer be, which kind of sucks because I got them done for New Year's Eve. So it's okay. But I have a Jeep meet in Lakeland tomorrow, which is like a little over an hour away. It's in North Lakeland. So we'll be doing that in the evening. I might venture to the bookstore before I go because I got the first book in the Dream of a Billionaire series and I really wanted to read that one, but it's probably one of those series I feel like I'm going to really want all 3 books in one so I can just binge them. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I actually picked the first book up yesterday when I was before my shift at work, so I'm really excited about reading those. They're very spicy from what I heard. But also last week I read a sci-fi book called The Kingdom, which is centered around theme parks, and it kind of is like a futuristic sci-fi version of what would it go on potentially in a fantasy world will go on at Disney World and stuff. So it's really interesting, and now I kind of want to read books about theme parks, and that's perfect because it's about billionaires and a billionaire romance, and it sounds really interesting. So anyways, I'm kind of ranting, and I'm going to head to bed, and I will catch you guys sometime tomorrow. Okay, I just finished these Violent Delights, and that ending, I have no words for it. So to be fully honest, it took me about 120 pages to really get into the story, but once I hit that point where I was really into the story, I didn't want to stop reading. I binged the last 100 pages just today. I gave this 4 stars. Definitely a strong 4-star read. And also, this is Chloe's debut. So I thought that was really fun. I ended up making a lot of notes in here. I'm not annotating this one. You can kind of tell that I didn't. But I did write a lot of notes in here because there's actually a lot of words in other languages in here. There is some French, some Chinese, and my phone, when I Google translated a couple words, are also Maori, which is a commonly spoken language in New Zealand. And it turns out that Chloe Gong is from New Zealand, so I thought that was really interesting that there's a couple words in Maori in here, which is really cool because I never really see that representation in books. And also, I would love to read more books about New Zealand, so if anybody has any recommendations for books that take place in New Zealand, let me know, because I have a couple really good friends that live there, and I want to know more about it. And my cousin actually studied abroad there like 4 or 5 years ago. So I really want to know more about New Zealand because it's such a cool, it seems like such a cool place. But I have, I think, like half an hour before I have to leave for my Jeep meet tonight. So I am going to start Our Violent Ends, which is the second book in the duology. And then I will update you guys later on. Okay guys, so it is now Friday night and I am just about to go to bed, but I want to give you guys a really quick update. I didn't read too much yesterday. I think I read about 45 pages. Today was a little bit over 100. I think it was 112, but I read the second chapter of Our Violet Ends. I read that at work because when I got off work I just ate lunch there and then came home. And now, according to my Kindle app, I'm now on page 416 of The Serpent Wings of Night. It is really good. I wanted to read more, but I've been dealing with a headache since probably like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's now just after midnight. So I've been battling a headache most of the day, and honestly my head hurts like really bad. I took a nap already. I've been taking pain medicine like all day. I've no idea what caused it. I am going to go to bed and hopefully feel a little better tomorrow. I'm not scheduled to work tomorrow morning, but I have hours, and I have time, so I'm going to try to pick up a shift in the morning, but if not, I'm going to try to finish Serpent Wings of Night tonight, or in the morning when I get up, because I don't have to be working until 3. And yeah, that way I have 2 books finished for the week. So I'm going to go to bed and I will see you later. Okay, excuse the clothes on my bed, I just have not had time to fold them or anything, but I am currently on page 426 of Serpent Wings of Night, and this ending is looking a lot like the first Hunger Games book, so I'm here for it, but I'm also kind of nervous to see if they're gonna pull a Hunger Games type stunt or what's gonna happen with the characters. So I did read quite a good spicy scene, so I'm kind of rooting for them to pull Hunger Games type stunt because I want more of that spice in book 2, but I guess we're gonna see in the review. Also guys, happy Saturday. I am gonna finish this book before I go to work because I have like an hour and a half before I have to start getting ready, so I'm gonna finish this book and I will give you guys a full review. Right now it's sitting at a solid 4.5 stars. And I'm going to get back to this and I will let you know my actual rating when I finish the last 60 pages. Okay guys, so as you just saw, excuse my hair just being a hot mess right now, I haven't washed it in a few days, but I just finished Serpent in the Wings of Night, and I was not prepared for that ending. I almost thought it was going to take a Hunger Games type turn where both Araya and Rain were going to be considered victors, but it did not. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not that, and I'm not mad about it. So, without spoiling it, it's definitely left me on a cliffhanger. I'm going to read the novella, and then... So I realized that I probably should have turned the volume down on my computer before recording the last clip, but anyway, I finished Serpent Wings of Night. The ending did not go how I wanted it to, or how I planned for it to go, actually. Not necessarily what I wanted, but it did not go the way I necessarily thought it would go, and I'm not mad about it. I am very... Why is my camera not able to focus on my face? I don't know why it keeps doing that. But I really want to know what's going to happen with Araya and Rain, because apparently there's a lot of rivalry between their kingdoms. But I only have a few minutes, so I'm going to start the novella, which is 6 Scorched Roses, and hopefully finish that tonight after I get off work, because I only have like 30 minutes before I have to start getting ready for work. So I'm going to start the novella, and then tonight or tomorrow probably finish it, and then that'll be kind of 3 of the challenges that I finished, which is not bad. I definitely had an overly ambitious TBR for this readathon, so if I can finish the novella tomorrow, that would be great. It's only like 100 and something pages, so it's not that difficult. I could probably get out about a quarter of it today, or before I go to work, so we shall see, but I will update you with something else. Okay, so I realized that I think I got the readathon dates wrong in the beginning of the video. When I watched the video announcement for this readathon, it said the 14th to the 22nd, so it's Sunday to Sunday, or Sunday to Monday. And when I saw her post on Saturday about a wrap-up reading sprint, it said it was the 21st. So I don't know which date it was. I probably missed it. I don't know. It may have been a typo or something in the video. But I decided to just end it tonight. And I only read like 10 pages tonight of 6 Scorched Roses. I read 1 chapter when I was at work earlier. But I didn't really read anything before work. I just couldn't focus. And I read 1 chapter at work while I was having lunch, and then I worked, obviously, came home, and I'm just a little too tired to focus on reading, so I'm just gonna call it here. But I ended up reading 524 pages, and I finished 2 books, which is really good because my work schedule this week was not as chaotic as it has been, because I didn't work a double Saturday, I only worked a double Sunday. But I still got a lot of reading done, and I'll show you guys in a second, but I actually have a really cool Google Doc that I made of all my reading progress throughout the month. So I have it set up for, like, I have one row, or 1 column? I always get those confused. But I have rows of each month, and then I have columns of each day, so I can see how much I read every day. And so far for January, I'm at 2,197 pages, and I am at 6 books read for this year, which is insane. Yeah, the 2 books I finished were These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong and The Serpent in the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. And then the books that I'm currently reading is 6 Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent, which is the novella that takes place. You can read it before, during, or after the before, during, after the, I can't remember the duology name now, but you can read it like before, after the series. So you can kind of see, maybe a little bit if it wants to focus, I set up a little Google Doc on my computer, and there's definitely better ways to film this using probably my OBS. But I want to show you guys kind of what the doc generally looks like. And basically I just have like each row is a different month, and then I have the days going down, and I just fill out whatever day it is, how many pages I've read. And the yellow boxes mean that it was during a readathon. The dark blue boxes indicate that I finished a book, and then the dark green boxes, I finished a book during a readathon. And over here, it's hard to see on camera, but it's a lot easier to see in person. I have a readathon box here that I have for every month, and then up at the top I have my actual reading goal, which is 36 books. My stretch goal is 50. And then my total books read is currently 6, but this is going to change with every book I read every month. And then I have total pages read and average pages per month. And down here at the bottom, you kind of see like how many pages I've read every month, and then a year to date total. So every month is just going to reset for this box, but for this box is just going to keep adding basically this number, or this number down here plus that number, and so on. And then I have it set up for just entering the number of books read. The sum of all these boxes goes up here. I definitely nerded out really bad with this, but it's great. I could probably figure out how to replicate this tempo, like a blank tempo or a blank template to share with you guys. I could probably do that, or put something similar to it on my PayHip shop, which I need to start linking down below, because I also have really cute food journal templates on there that I have to look at because I don't remember what they look like. But yes, that is my little reading tracker that I have on my computer. I just keep this tab open, or I can update it on my phone, so it's pretty neat to just have a Google Doc because it transfers to other devices. But anyway guys, I will see you soon with another video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you later.